Hey, got a notification. Excellent. That's cool. So that's how that works. Ooh, look at you. We're all out of line. Out of whack. Oop. Interesting. Wow. What in the world? Huh. Come on, man. You really that out of whack? Oh no, I didn't mix dye. Fuck. Oh well, we'll figure it out. No. Oh, that wasn't so bad. Almost. Almost could have been bad. Hey guys, good afternoon. Happy Pi Day. Yeah, Warp Riders. Hope everyone's oh, it's Friday too. Hope everyone's Friday's off to a good start. I broke my Dutch oven this morning, so it still works though. I just busted a handle off, unfortunately. Ay caramba. Ooh. Yeah, and I'm usually not like a... I wouldn't have cared so much, but my mom got that for me because she she was secretly following my baking adventures on Facebook, and she came up and bought me, her and my dad came up and bought me pizza one night, and the Dutch oven was my birthday gift. And yeah, like if I had paid for it, no biggie. But my mom like went out of her way to show that she not only cares, but she keeps up with the stuff I do. And that's always, it's always encouraging, you know? So, kind of a bummer, but I'll make it work. No biggie. Just a thing, just stuff. Even if it does have a little sentimental value, it'll still get the job done. And I'm sure you guys have noticed all the ambient noise. I have my window open. I figured that would have been less noisy than my constant AC running, but the wind is going crazy today. Jeez. Yeah, it was awesome because she, you know, it comes in a box or whatever, but she also put another box in. She used two boxes, the regular box it comes in, and then another one just for transport and for wrapping paper or whatever, for whatever reason. And it was a Crayola box, and I was like, oh my god, this is, what is this? I got it super excited. And she's like, it's not, but, yeah, it's not what you think, Jared. Still awesome. Been learning how to bake bread. And today I made my first loaf of whole wheat bread. It's pretty good. Can't wait to for it to cool all the way down and then toast it, because I like toast. Alright, so that's done. I don't know if you guys were here when I drew the circle on the shirt, but it's kind of in the middle. And I messed up this morning doing my first one while I was recording because I forgot how to do this. So this one is like, I started with a circle in the middle, or the, how do I say this? Alright, here. And this is just to show you like the importance of where to begin. I gotta change shirts anyways to dye this stuff, so I might as well do this. Imagine, if you will, that this is a perfectly flat, symmetrical t-shirt, right? And for this one, the really wide one, with less thickness in the pleats, this, I drew the circle on like here, kind of like halfway point, right? And then with this one, it's not as wide, and the pleats are super thick. Like I could take my time and like stretch this out and meticulously go over it like all the super pros do, but that ain't me. But anyways, I drew the circle with my protractor, and I started the circle like right there, like you would do with a one of those cool fancy mandalas, the circle portal mandalas. So that just, like this I probably might actually end up ice dyeing that, we'll see. Or just redoing it entirely. That's probably the way to do it. But I'm lazy. Let me get a towel, change shirts, and freaking load dye. I forgot to do that, I apologize. I'm 50 miles an hour. That's fucking crazy. I wonder what we're sitting at. We're at 25, 26-ish, 24 in that range. Just glad I'm not set up like outside. I mean, that'd suck. So I just need to fill my bottles up with dye. I don't have to mix them. I did that yesterday, I'm pretty sure. This wind is for the birds. Oh, I'll stop. I'll stop. Sorry. I hope this high wind situation gets it all out before market season starts. Because if you've ever been outdoors as a vendor, you know how much of a pain it can be to have all of your stuff just constantly blowing everywhere. Even if your stuff is weighted down, like specifically me. Like I've had the winds were so bad one day at Rogers Market that a dang clothes rack tipped over. It's the first and only time that ever happened, but it was kind of crazy. And everyone else, like the painters and the stationery folks, they just like they just gave up, and I don't blame them one bit. I would too. So I do this over my ice chest. That's why I go on and off camera. So my ice chest is very colorful, especially the inside. Brownout conditions. What? Dude, that's like some post-apocalyptic stuff, man. You got like your steampunk goggles. Yep. You nailed it, F-bar. And like, the smaller the pleat will also make it wider, I think. Yeah, because the taller the pleat, the less width. And the smaller the pleat, also, the less dye you have to use on the first side, because, like, you know, you're just dyeing less, basically, so you don't have to use as much on like a per pleat basis. Exactamundo. It's all about that. I'm pretty sure. I need to look it up, but I'm pretty sure it's the capillary effect, like how fluids can move through small tubes, like against gravity, and so that just means absorption rate increases because of physics and nature and science. All right, almost there, folks. Almost there. our green. Good Lord. What is this, Burning Man? No. Sandstorm, like the song? Alright, I'll go wash my hands real quick. Alrighty then. Time to die. So, the Wig Wag. Basically want to like do boop, 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 boop. I usually do it from each bind. That's why the binds are kind of similarly spaced. Some people just do it like this. For me, I don't because it's super hard to keep track of. So, we'll start with yellow. Yeller. Hey. And on this first pass, I don't worry too much about saturation levels. I just get the initial line going. Then I come back, and on these super thick areas I go pretty hard on the amount of dye. Whoop. That one was a little off, but since I start with yellow, you can cover it up pretty easily. And one more pass before we do the smusheroonie. I do, like I said, copious amounts of dye in these thicker areas. Ugh, can't talk today. I might have like a step-by-step Wig Wag on my channel, I'm not entirely sure. that'll be like more detailed. Alright, so we're going to go with orange on this side. Orange. And since I added so much yellow, I just basically add the orange right on the border of the yellow and let it mix together real nice like. And don't let perfect be the enemy of good. That's something a streamer I watch says, City Planner. He plays city builder games. He's also who makes the music that I use for my videos. So if you're into video games, like SimCity or City Skylines, Manor Lords, things like that, check him out. And his music is copyright free as long as you give him credit. So if you want to use it, you can. That would have sucked. What? Jeez. Oh my god. And the key is to not overdo it when you get to these last couple of colors. So start small, start slow, then when you go back over it, it kind of guides you where to go, since it's already there. Just remember, these thick areas do need a little more dye. Hey, my bear, welcome. Like when I do the smushing F-bar? Yeah, I try, like, yeah, you can kind of see it right here. It's the outline of the shirt. Like, this is all damp soda ash, right? So you can kind of see the outline, and I can see, like, right here, it's super red. And like right here, it's super yellow. Like I normally, can't show you here, but like I normally, where I do this fold, I butt it up against the edge of the shirt so I don't do what you're talking about. Because I had done that before and that's super annoying, for sure. Yeah, skater tie-dye, that is the tough part on the Wig Wags, is lining up the color on the flip. So like here where it's super thin, it's a little easier just because like the dye is, you know, penetrating all the way through, easy peasy. But like this is where it starts to get a little tricky. So that's why I, you know, go with the whole copious idea. Just adding plenty of dye just to make sure. And even then, you know, I do just kind of have to eyeball it. And you'll notice sometimes I'll flip the shirt, or not flip the shirt, but like kind of like get a peek of it, you know. Like lift it up once I've already flipped it, just to make sure I'm kind of in line. So like here, I would normally like have this edge right up against the edge of the shirt. But for whatever reason, I did not do that, unfortunately. But that's why I do like leave this like that, so I know it lines up. So there's always a way to make sure. And this is the kind of tough part for me, because the green I use is pretty potent, and you gotta be super duper careful. And actually, this could use a little more orange. Ugh. Go slow. Yep. Slow and steady wins the race. Like the tortoise versus the hare. Slow and like don't use much dye. And I always forget, like I gotta remember that this, like I said, the green is super potent, so just barely. And then hopefully with the smushing, we'll be good. We shall see. And you know what? We're just gonna compensate with the yellow, but also being super gentle. Not adding too much. Not even adding anything to those. Here we will. And here as well. Certain spots need some, certain spots don't. Okay. And now we smoosh. And now we smoosh. certain spots you're just going to like flood the zone. Might as well. Alright. I usually don't have enough room to do all 6 colors, so that's very pleasing. Or not all 6, but all 6 plus another color. Like I normally tend to try my best to get all 6 colors in, even if that means like skipping my green and just doing blue like where green is, and just using the blending effect to get green. And for these, I think we're just going to call it good and fill up the whole area. And also, if you like are super patient, you can just walk away from this for about an hour, and like even after smushing, you'll notice that some of the dye has, you know, settled, and on the other side you'll notice the lines a little better. Yes, geodes, man. I don't, I don't think I have the patience to liquid dye those bad boys. But yeah, ice dye geodes are always super fun. I bet y'all can see the yellow, right? Here, let's see. How am I gonna do this? Do it this way. Trying not to move it. So yeah, so where it's thinner, obviously you don't have to worry about too much, but like where it's super thick, I use that yellow at each apex, I guess, or whatever. I use that as kind of like a guideline. I'll show you here in a second. This will hardly need any yellow. Jeez. Like I can't see where the yellow is right here, but since that's there and that's there, I just go for it. You know what I mean? Just a straight line. And that's what we did on the other side, so you just kind of got to trust in yourself to make the straight line. And then right here, yellow starts there to there, and I can actually see a little bit of the yellow coming through here. So we did a good job there. But really, once you get your first line, like this, the yellow, once you get it good to go, from there it's just kind of regulating how much you put of each subsequent color. And now I'm just kind of evening out the spaces. And again, with the yellow, it's not too big of an issue if you have too much, because you can cover it up fairly easily. Alright, now, as F-Bar was saying, let's hopefully line this up correctly. I think that'll do it. Nope. So this doesn't have any color on it just yet. This is all from the soda ash and whatever. Actually, there is color on it in this area because it bled through. But in like this area, pretty good to go. Not too much worrying, but we are lined up, it seems, fairly well. If not, shit happens. All right. Yeah, Brian, that is how I do it. Some people, as I was mentioning earlier, they'll just do like this, which I bet that's a better way to do it instead of going from bind point to bind point. But I like to keep things simple, or as simple as possible, because I don't like to stress. And on the orange, just be sure not to like overdo it, kill your yellow. You do want to make sure you get plenty of yellow. And I can't see the orange, but I do see the fuchsia on the tops here. So I'm using that to help guide as well. But when I do see the orange, even better. Looks like we just flooded the zone with this orange. That's a big 10 for everybody. Probably going to need a little more red on that, or fuchsia, excuse me. Maybe orange, actually. There's some fuzziness going on between the fuchsia and orange. And when that happens, I like to use the lighter of the two colors. Just a little bit more forgiving, I think. Oh wow. Red overcame orange pretty hardcore right there. Oh, and happy Friday, folks. TGIF. Whoop, that's not what I meant to do. That's fine. It's fine. Thick boys over here. Oh, that's it for that. Good God, man, this is crazy wind. What is going on? If I lose like connection, guys, that would be the reason why. I should add green or not. Maybe just a speckle. A schmeckle. Damn, it's going to be difficult. This is like one drop at a time, y'all. I'm going to add some more yellow. I should buy a rolling pin to do this. I wonder if that would work. Surely it would work. Don't call me Shirley. Obeys every command. They search for that which goes lost. Kind of regretting my laziness at this point with the purple here. Like, I probably could have gotten red, maybe, but it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't, folks. Sometimes you just gotta play the hand you're dealt. Or sometimes you just don't have, you just need to not be lazy. That works too. Very unnerving. I'm just glad the tree that is like right by my window here is super thick and still alive. Alright. I don't know why, but this always reminds me of Aldi's or something. About dropped it off camera. That would have been crappy. Just dropping everything today. My Dutch oven, my Wig Wags. Alright folks, I hope everyone has an awesome weekend. I might stream this weekend, I'm not sure. I will be posting a poll like I did last week for Tuesday's step-by-step tutorial, tie-dye Tuesday, if you will. Oh! Actually, we're not done yet, folks. I forgot that I can open these now. The smiley face that we did a couple days ago, 3 days ago, something like that. Definitely want to wipe the old table down for this. That's not promising. Not too bad, but still not great. We'll find, we'll see. Oh yeah, I need to record this, don't I? Boop. Oh. Just to die. That was all in. Oops. Aw. The little white part in the eyeball got flooded, so it's gonna be gray. It's all good. See, I'm over here stressing. What I was supposed to not stress about things. That's right. My bad, y'all. I'm not practicing what I preach. Hey, not too bad. Ooh. so a little bit of the white did stay. Awesome. Not too bad. That's the front. That's the back. Heck yeah. Alright folks, hope y'all have a great weekend. Yeah, false alarm. Yeah, and a lot of this is going to wash out too, so I'm over here worrying for no reason, basically. Thanks for all y'all's support. I really appreciate y'all, and I hope y'all have a great Friday and a great rest of your weekend. Take care. Boop.